even last year, when COVID started, we were also distressed and disjointed with not being able to come to the church.
Yes.
I got a call shortly after, and the Father Dad had gotten 1 week into live streaming in the side chapel. And he told the music director, Joffrey, we need music. And he called me and he said, would you come? And I said, oh my gosh. One of my dreams is that when I'm old and retired, I would live near a church so I could go to daily mass.
Yes.
I mean, this is just in the back of my mind. That's going to be my life when I'm older. I'm just going to be one of those prayer people that is always in the church. And so this past year, I'm retired from nursing. Pat's not completely retired yet, but I am. And so I've been available. And this has, for me, been a gift to be able to come. We started in the side chapel with just a handful of people coming together without masks. And, because Father's over there and I'm over here. And
yes.
The, acolytes over there, to when we moved back into the church, being able to serve. And there wasn't, quite honestly, there was nothing else to do. We couldn't really go anywhere. And so I got to come to the church. It was thrilling. And I am very aware of what a privilege it was to receive the Eucharist every day.
Yes.
And so I know that, to whom much is given, much is expected. And I just come here and say, Lord, whatever you want from me, I'm just your servant. It's not always the way I want it, but it is the way you want it right now. And this is what I'm going to do. So I've been very blessed.
Now, when the whole lockdown started, my family and I, we were one of the few that were here doing the Sunday Mass.
Yes.
And one thing that I felt personally when we received communion was, why me? Why do I deserve this? Did you go through the whole same thing?
It's overwhelming. It's like, I need to recognize what a privilege this is, because God has asked me to come and serve, and I can play an instrument and sing at the same time, so I could provide there. And there was, the deep awareness that it was a gift and it was a grace. And so my story just continues to unfold more and more. I'm very excited about all the things that God's done in my life, all the journey, even though some of it's been unbelievably hard. I never, ever saw myself as getting a divorce, ever. Losing a child.
I mean, no parent should ever go through that.
No one even thinks, you don't, as a parent, you don't even go there in your mind because it's so scary and painful. But God was always with me. And I do have so many beautiful memories and still bring it to my mind today. When I feel the anguish of it, Jesus has his hand right on my shoulder. He's walking it with me. And I know with Holy Week coming, this week, we're walking with Jesus and he's walking with us. Well, we're together on the journey, the same journey, and take up your cross. And everyone has different crosses. Some are really horrific. And I consider myself very blessed. I had such a wonderful childhood. Many people haven't had that. And that gave me a good foundation for what was to come. It's funny, you think, well, Lord, I didn't really want this cross, but this is the one you allowed in my life for a reason, a purpose. And
so looking back at, all of the challenges, everything that you've been through, like you said, I mean, unthinkable things have happened to you. As a cradle Catholic, getting married, it's unthinkable that you're going to get divorced.
Yeah.
What advice do you have to somebody who's going through something like that, who's struggling with those feelings?
A lot of people have come up to me and asked me through the years about how do they help their mentally ill child, or how did you get through this, or I don't feel like I have answers to fix problems, but I have Jesus, and Jesus is the answer. It sounds trite, but it's lean on him, push into him, lay your head on his chest, let him be the comforter, let him be your shepherd. there's nothing else.
So all of these things that have happened to you, the marriage collapsing, your son's suicide, and then having to rebuild your life from all of that.
Yes.
Your answer is just Jesus.
It's Jesus. He is everything. He is everything that you truly need. And he'll take you to a level as he's working with me that everything else just doesn't matter. Once you've got your eyes on him, everything else kind of fades to the background. And I know that I'm getting older now. And so maybe a little wiser in retrospect, like realizing things happen in your life to help you to grow and to get to the place where you can detach a little bit from all of the things in this world and just know that our inheritance is awaiting us, our eternity in heaven, where there will be no more tears, no more crying, no more suffering. And it's just a nice place to be. I think when I come to Mass every day, and not every day, I say that as many days as I can come.
Yes.
And I focus on the gift of the Eucharist, which is, the source and summit of our Catholic faith. It's everything. Jesus gave his body for us, and we can take it and we can bring it into our own bodies and we can be one with him. It's beautiful.